This one, this is the second part, by the way. Vanguard here. Electoral law. PIB. Northern groups battle Southern governors. Right, as Southern reps back governors on power shift. PIB. E-transmission of poll results. Others. Ex-ACF scribe. Faults Southern governors. You can't stampede North to get presidency. CNG. Pandef backs governors on September 1 timeline on open grazing ban. Only authentic Electoral Act amendment reports will be passed. Baja. National Assembly wants to endorse rigging in Nigeria. MBF. We meet a truly independent INEC. Ohaneze. Southwest governors, senators, reps insist on 5% equity for host communities. And Senate constitutes 7-member conference committee. These are all the writers to that one story. Electoral law, PIB, Northern groups battle Southern governors. We're going to flip through to page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Are you watching online? Okay. So you can see me trying to flip through to page 8 of that paper, Vanguard newspaper. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Page 8. We're here now. Reps bill threatens 5-year jail term for unlawful protesters. You heard me right. Reps bill threatens 5-year jail term for unlawful protesters. So the House of Representatives yesterday presented for consideration a bill seeking to jail unauthorized protesters in the country. Do you need permission to protest in this country? But hey, let's look at the story. The bill, entitled An Act to Amend the Criminal Code Act Cap 38 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to further preserve the sanctity of human life and property, and to provide specifically for mobile action, prescribed punishment, and other matters, is sponsored by Emeka Chinedu Martin, PDP, Imo State. The bill stated, listen to this part, Lagos, please listen. The bill stated, when 3 or more persons with intent to carry out some common purpose assemble in such a manner, or being assembled conduct themselves in such a manner as to cause persons in the neighborhood to fear, or reasonable grounds that the persons so assembled will tumultuously disturb the peace, or will by such assembly needlessly and without any reasonable occasion provoke other persons tumultuously to disturb the peace, they are an unlawful assembly. When are they here? When are they here? Okay. Don't say it wasn't read to you. I will quote further. It is immaterial that the original assembling was lawful if, being assembled, they conduct themselves with common purpose in such a manner as aforesaid. An assembly of 3 or more persons who assemble for the purpose of protecting any house against persons threatening to break and enter the house in order to commit a felony or misdemeanor therein is not an unlawful assembly. When an unlawful assembly has begun to act in so tumultuous a manner as to disturb the peace, the assembly is called a riot, and the persons assembled are said to be riotously assembled. See, this story is a trap. I will continue to read it and time will go finish. But that is the headline here. Reps bill threatens 5-year jail term for unlawful protesters. If you're watching online, you can see I'm showing you the headline right here. It's on page 8 of the paper. This is worth talking about. We're going to move on to page, let's stay with page 8. I have another one here. Government won't condone using freedom of expression to sabotage Nigeria's unity. The presidency. Government won't condone using freedom of expression to sabotage Nigeria's unity. The presidency speaking there. Let's quickly go to page 11 of the Vanguard newspaper. Let me flip to, so we're here now to page 11. 2 schools shut in Lekki over COVID-19 scare. 2 schools shut in Lekki over COVID-19 scare. So Lagos State government yesterday approved the immediate closure of 2 schools, both in the Lekki area of the state, following suspected COVID-19 cases. It was gathered that the closure came after the management of the 2 private schools reported the situation to the Office of the Education Quality Assurance, Lagos State Ministry of Education. A source at the Ministry of Education who confirmed the development said, and I quote, "We have informed officials of the Ministry of Health who have already swung into action to inspect the sites." 2 schools shut in Lekki over COVID-19 scare. It's on page 11 of the Vanguard newspaper. So we're going to drop the Vanguard right now. 7:38 is the time. Let's go pick up the Daily Independent newspaper for you. Consumers groan as food prices move up 15% in a month. Madam, if you called earlier between the hours of 6 and 7, and she complained, she lamented passionately about this situation. The headline reads, Daily Independent headline, front page, banner, consumers groan as food prices move up 15% in a month. That is unacceptable. In a month. Daily Independent for you today. Oof. Now let's go to page 4 of the Daily Independent newspaper. Okay. This story says FG appoints vice chancellors to rig elections for APC. Wike. FG appoints vice chancellors to rig elections for APC. Wike. Is it today? Let's move on to, vice chancellors have always been part of elections in this country, so yeah. Daily Trust newspaper. Northern elders, Afenifere back reps quest to create state police. Front page. Now to page 8 of Daily Trust newspaper. Today, this story here reads, Police on red alert over planned cultism day. Yes, you heard me now. I saw this story yesterday. I've never heard of Cultism Day before. I'm sure it's not a new thing, but that is a story here on page 8 of Daily Trust newspaper. The story says, Police on red alert over planned Cultism Day. The Osun State Police Command yesterday said some cultists plan to mark Cultism Day known as 7/7. Is it 7/7 or 7/7? I'm not sure. Well, that's how it's written here. Which may lead to bloodbath in the state today. The Commissioner of Police in the state, CP Wale Olokode, warned the cultists and others involved to stop the planned celebration and shun cultism. What an effrontery. All right, that's from Daily Trust newspaper. I'm going to go pick up the Nation newspaper today. Okay, it seems we're going to page 6 directly in the Nation newspaper. Page 6 is where our story is. The story reads, Federal government launches 1.5 megawatt solar grid for ministries. Apparently, government is giving up on public supply of power because that's what the story is insinuating. Federal government launches 1.5 megawatt solar grid for ministries. The story is here on page 8 of page 6 rather of the Nation newspaper. I'm going to go pick up the Punch. We have stories on page 2, page 4 and page 5. We're going to start with page 2. Bandits kill 21, burn houses in fresh Katsina communities invasion. That's page 2 of the Punch. Now to page 4 of the Punch newspaper. Man tortured by Lagos police dies in Ogun hospital. Man tortured by Lagos police dies in Ogun hospital. That's page 4 of the Punch newspaper. We are going to take a look at that story. The writer says police collected 400,000 naira from us, says family. So the family of a laborer, Livinus Oyekaba, has demanded justice for him after the police in Lagos allegedly tortured him into a coma, which led to his death. Punch's correspondent gathered that some policemen from the Okoko police station arrested Livinus on June 10, 2021 for allegedly trespassing on a property in the Ojo area of Lagos. According to Punch, after spending some days at the police station, 59-year-old Livinus was transferred to the police command headquarters, where he was allegedly tortured into a coma. His daughter Olivia told our correspondent that he was released on bail to the family when his health deteriorated. She said, and I quote, "My dad bought some things in a house from one Mr. Yusuf Ramilekun after he gave my dad a contract to demolish the house. They negotiated on the prices of the items, and my dad transferred 1 million naira to Mr. Ramilekun on June 9 after both of them signed a document to it. My dad went to the building on June 10 to remove the items he bought and commenced the demolition of the building when some people who claimed to be family members of Mr. Ramilekun came with the police to arrest my dad and his co-workers for trespassing on the property. He was taken to the Okoko police station where he spent 5 days before he was transferred to the command headquarters in Ikeja." I'm going to finish the story, yeah? It says, after my father was transferred, none of the complainants came, while the police did not disclose who asked them to arrest my father. Okay. Punch is a paper for you. Quite a sad one. Page 4. We're going to move on to page 5 of the Punch. Lagos, good morning to you. Are you just joining us? Welcome to Dailies today on Nigeria Info. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Page 5, man jailed 7 years for defiling 12-year-old maid in Rivers. Man jailed 7 years for defiling 12-year-old maid in Rivers. Last paper on the show today is Daily Sun. Buhari has lost grip on security. Khan advises him to seek aid of international community. Buhari has lost the grip on security. Khan advises him to seek aid of international community. Daily Sun, page 6 of that paper has another story for us this morning. PDP kicks against alleged plans to promote Magu. So this story was everywhere yesterday. PDP kicks against alleged plans to promote Magu. Yes, they say Magu now. So the story reads, the People's Democratic Party PDP yesterday described alleged plan by government to promote immediate past chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) Ibrahim Magu to the rank of Assistant Inspector General of Police (AIG) as outrageous. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary Kola Olobodinyo, the opposition party said it was a slap on the sensibilities of Nigerians that the federal government, rather than sanction Magu for alleged abuse of office, is as recommended by a presidential panel, is allegedly planning to promote him. That's the PDP for you. Page 6, Daily Sun. PDP kicks against alleged plans to promote Magu. I'm going to go to page 7 right away, which is our last headline this morning. 2023 presidency. South will lobby North. Diri. That's Bayelsa State Governor. Diri Diri. 2023 presidency. South will lobby North. Diri. Let me know what you think on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3, about any of these headlines. Of course, on YouTube, we're also there, Nigeria Info 99.3. We're streaming live as we speak right now, so drop your reaction to the headlines that you've heard this morning. You can also call the studio 0700 993 993 993. If you called earlier in the morning, there will be no need for you to call again. Send me a WhatsApp message concerning any of the headlines that jumped out at you. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp.
Back to back and back of the biggest talk.
It's just a general attitude to environmental laws. You know, mechanics, food sellers. One of the reasons why I believe you have so much traffic is because the environmental laws are not enforced, the traffic laws are not enforced, and that has led to complete chaos in the state.
On your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190 for the ladies. 60 seconds. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Thank you, sir. I'm calling from it.
Mr. Sam, your phone, your line is acting up again. Do try and call me back. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Sheriff.
Morning to you.
My name is Prince Wise, calling from Amuodofin.
Your radio is up.
It's off already now.
Your radio is up.
No, where is radio now? I'm only in my sitting room.
It's gone now. Let's go.
Oburusha.
Emobino.
You see, Dailies share what I like. He say they will lobby the North to support the South come 2023. And those Northern Union and some group that say, 2023 can go to anywhere. No. The present candidate of the two political parties should not go to anywhere. It's go to South to cement the unity of this country. Yoruba say, what are you talking about? And the meeting of the Southwestern governor with the legislator yesterday, who do to them,
Okay.
who do to them. I still want that ferry to have a meeting with two of our representatives to tell them what we want. Sheriff, between day for you.
Thank you, sir. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Babaji.
Welcome. What's your story?
We talk about the same Southern governor
Okay.
and the Northern youth and the elders said there is no way for the presidency to go to the South. Let me say this. I'm in full support of the Southern governors. This is the first time all political parties, including PDP, APC, ABGA, coming together. And I think we are moving forward. And anybody that says what they are doing, they are on their own. I think my father said something. Don't be a slave in your own country. And again, he said, think before you talk. Don't talk before you think. That's the way to go.
Thank you, Baba G, for calling. 7:49. I'm going to go to Facebook right here, where we have wow. Femi Taiwo says 7/7 means 7th of July, which is a day used by the Axemen group mainly to recruit and initiate people into their group. You know, the number 7 looks like an axe, and it's their symbol. It's not a new thing. It's a yearly thing. Oh, okay. Thank you for educating me. Thank you. Let's see. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Sure, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Jonathan for me.
Welcome, Jonathan. What's your story?
Well, the story you are reading about that lady, that his father was killed.
Right.
I would have wished you read the story totally.
Okay. What are you looking for?
If we don't, now we need to, the injustice in this country is just too much. It's just too much. And my point I've been making is two agencies that need to be reformed, the justice system and the police system. I don't know how come you will torture somebody and kill the person. I don't know. I want to advise the family to take this up very well. Take it up to the last.
Okay.
All the family that owns that building, that perpetrator arrest, all of them should be taken up. And these same police people that are supposed to be protecting life and property, they should be up and doing. I wish the president reform the police force and the judiciary. The judiciary should reform themselves because most importantly, they are key in this country. The numbers of injustice in this country is too much. And that is what is bringing the Bows of this world, the Kanus of this world. That is what is bringing everybody out.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. On WhatsApp, I think it's time for the governors to project the cost of paying ransoms and use the same sum to fund state vigilantes to secure LGAs. It didn't let me with your name, but thank you. You sent that in through WhatsApp. This person says the same present president used freedom of speech against the former government. Why is he afraid of the masses using freedom of speech in his own government? He should check himself. Well, thank you. Kelechi from Koka sent that in. Kelechi, thank you for your thought. 7:51. Good morning to you.
Fine.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
Quadry, I beg, I want an apology from you because the way you caught me up yesterday, honestly, I have never called earlier in the day.
Okay.
I only called you on Monday and I pick up that topic of that 14-year-old girl that was killed. Yesterday, I have never called you.
Oh, I said that you had called earlier, Abby.
I saw.
Oh, apologies. Apologies for that. Apologies.
I cannot do that type of thing.
You have my unreserved apology, sir.
Yeah, Yeah, that is.
I'm really sorry.
Thank you this morning. I join you tomorrow.
Thank you too. Apologies. So he called yesterday, and I thought that he had called earlier at 6 a.m. And I called him off. So he's saying that he didn't call at all at 6 a.m. I thought I heard his voice at 6 a.m. Let's take another call. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
My name is Akons. I'm calling from Oja.
Akons, did you call earlier today?
Yes, I called by 5 o'clock, not by
6. Okay, go on.
No.
Go on, please.
What we are talking about, the northern elders.
Okay.
The Southern have see what is happening now, my brother. Let us rise up and say no to evil. If our president can be happy and praise the people who hold in the Kala and the Igbo.
Okay.
Yes, let him tell us what is happening. All the killers in each state, in the northern and in the south, who will hold the responsibility for them? How many thousands of rice they destroy in Plateau, Benue?
Yeah, it's Plateau.
Yes. Who does that? It's not a harassment. What do he say about it? And my brother, my lovely brother, Minister of Information, we want to hear his voice and tell us what is happening. If he is not among us or doing something with supporting these people, let me call his brother and say, these people killing these people are not, it's okay.
60 seconds.
Tell President to take these people to install their post. God bless Nigeria.
You too, Akons. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. On YouTube, Yusuf Ligali says government is the real saboteur of everything that binds us together as a nation. For the unlawful protest bill, they just want to mute us at all costs. Their days are numbered. Yusuf Ligali is responding to that headline. Essay says rotational presidency is important for us to have an inclusive government. Essay Emore on YouTube put that across this morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Chief Quadry, good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
Uche, comrades, all our callers and listeners, morning. The president saying Sunday Boho, calling him a terrorist, right? The IPOB and the Nnamdi Kanu causing hardship to Nigeria. And people working with him, they don't read some of this whatever before they publish it. How can a president talk like that? Nnamdi Kanu causing hardship. You hear the last caller, the crop they destroy in Plateau, right? Because the southern governor said no more open grazing. And some group in the north telling the people in the south that they are meeting. You know, I told you yesterday, Koniman die, Wayoma bury him. Good for them. The same Southwest people. Not be there romance with them, 2015, when I was saying it. This guy is not the right person. They said, nobody believes me. We don't have choice. And to bear with this man, 2023 is going. But for third term, my fear, I hope he will not come for third term. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate it. Akindele Odinakachi on Facebook says the anti-protest bill is a deliberate effort to restrict our freedom of expression. If a government is up and doing, will there be any protest? Akindele Odinakachi on Facebook put that across. I'm going to cross over now to WhatsApp. Sean from Festac on WhatsApp says, when will our president call the herdsmen terrorists? Him and all his people, even come on air and specifically tell us that they are bandits and herdsmen and bandits not terrorists. Sean from Festac is contesting the labeling of Kanu and Igboho by the presidency. This person says, let me see. Here we go. Where is it now? Okay, yeah. Southerners to lobby the North for president come 2023. Deary, this statement is ridiculous. Lobbying for what supposedly belongs to you? Lambert is asking that question. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, fantastic good morning to you rather in the studio.
Morning to you.
Yeah, good morning everyone under the reach of my voice right now. This is the voice of Mr. Awede. Right now I'm from Ondo State.
In Ondo State?
Yes, sir.
Okay, talk to us.
Yeah, what I have to tell our people this morning is that we must understand that rationality and logicality must override our emotionality, sentimentality, faith, and belief. For reason or reasons behind every action should be the determining factor for judgment, because factors beget factors and factors militate against factors. Why am I saying this? People are saying Nnamdi Kanu jump back, Nnamdi Kanu jump back. Yes, that is established fact that he jumped back. But the reason that led to the jumping of that bell by Nnamdi Kanu is what people should consider very seriously. The federal government of Nigeria, under the leadership of APC by Mohammed Buhari, knowing fully well that this man was having a court case, and they sent Python dogs to kill people there, which led to the killing of many of the IPOB members, including the cause of Nnamdi Kanu. That particular saga led to the death of Nnamdi Kanu's parents today, the father and the mother. And people are still asking questions whether Nnamdi Kanu, yes, he jumped there, but
60 seconds.
Push Nnamdi Kanu away.
Heard you. Thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Thank you. You have Sam back.
All right, Mr. Sam, welcome.
Yes, the PDP is claiming that the presidential panel sanctioned the former custom officer.
Right.
And now the president is planning to promote him. Does that sound logically reasonable? Is it possible that is the same president that set up the panel to investigate him and they indicted him, and the same president wants to promote him? So I think it's just empty talk. You don't have something to say.
Okay. All right. Thank you, too, for calling me. Appreciate it. It's much we can take this morning on the show. Thank you all for being a part of it. Dailies today will make a return tomorrow morning at 6:15, immediately after the news at 6, okay? All the way to 7. Then we allow the sports guys to come and do their thing at 7. Then we'll be back at 7:30 to conclude on Dailies today. In between time, 6:45, 6:50, there is something to win for somebody who must have joined us from 5 a.m. There's something to win. So if you'd like to win something at 6:45 tomorrow, you need to stay tuned from 5 a.m. because that's where the questions will be coming through from. Okay, so that's the show today. Thank you for being a part of it. The news is next. After the news, we'll go into the objection to electronic transmission of polling results. Achike Chude will be joining me in the studio in a moment. Stay here. I'm Sheriff Quadry.
Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's